I just think all of a sudden the Democrats have found a way to get affordability stick.
It's just what happens sometimes when, one political party has a lot of the media echoing what they're saying. It's going to take a little bit more time to get the hole that Biden dug to be completely filled.
I want to hop into a couple clips of Kevin Hassett on Fox News. He's really bad at the whole Debunking MAGA thing, and I like talking economics and debunking fraud, so it works, right? If you can, take a moment, leave us a like on the video. We really want to get to 30,000 subscribers, and let's just get right to the takedown with some fact checks very much ready.
I just think all of a sudden the Democrats have found a way to get affordability stick to their brand. And Kevin, President Trump came into office with this priority of getting inflation down. Let's not forget, we were at 40-year highs under Joe Biden.
Right.
How is it possible that the Democrats have been able to rally around this word, affordability, and make people think that that's what they're focused on and not what the Republicans are focused on going into an election year?
Right. It's just what happens sometimes when, one political party has a lot of the media echoing what they're saying.
These people are such crybabies in the way they always want to pretend the media is against them. Affordability was just the bane of Biden's existence, despite leading the strongest global recovery to COVID, because of Republicans' successful propaganda campaign of tying that inflation to Democrats. The facts are, no media is against anyone. Affordability has always been a Democrat thing. Republicans successfully thwarted that for 1 year and one election. Republicans, however, are for the wealthy, for the corporations. Since FDR, or even before, we've always been the party of the worker, of the consumer. Under Biden, only one party tried to raise the minimum wage. That's Democrats. Only one party ran on FTC penalties for corporate price gouging. That was Democrats. Only one party is pro-union. States with higher union membership have higher wages. It's pretty clear what party is actually pro-affordability and what party is pro-profit at all costs and wants to convince you that, well, the crumbs from that is going to help you as well.
It's going to take a little bit more time to get the hole that Biden dug to be completely filled, but we're going to do it. We're highly confident we're going to do it. And the numbers that you and I have been talking about this morning highlight why people should be so optimistic that we'll be successful.
Okay, so here's some facts for you guys. Under Joe Biden, wages outpaced inflation for over 2 years. Inflation was under 2.5% when Joe Biden left office. Unemployment hit a record low under Joe Biden and hovered around the low 4% for months straight, including when Joe Biden handed it over to Trump. Numerous months of the job market overdoing the projections, months of 250K, 300K more, all the way until Joe Biden left office. If you want to call that a hole, which is hilariously stupid in its own right, then Trump is hardly getting us out of it. He's just digging the hole deeper. Inflation has only risen to over 3%. Wages have dropped to where the wage growth is slower than the growth in inflation. Unemployment has ticked up multiple percents, and we've had nothing but abysmal job numbers. We've had months with less than 100K, which is terrible. We've had multiple months in a row of losing manufacturing jobs. The only people who have received any help in this economy from Donald Trump is the wealthy who got the permanent guy tax cuts.
First and second quarter, what, 3%? What are you expecting in terms of growth?
I would be disappointed. I would be disappointed with 3. I think it could easily be 1% higher.
And of course, that's what...
And without inflation, because it's all supply side stuff, right? Think of all the factories, the groundbreakings, all that stuff. Increases supply, puts downward pressure on prices. Productivity booms, by the way, Maria. Sorry, I'm speaking up. The snowblower guys are going back and forth.
I appreciate it. Yes, I know. I see.
I definitely wanted to put this in just so we could bookmark this for the first and second quarter when MAGA is inevitably telling us that it's all Joe Biden's fault still, and they're trying to dig us out of the hole, and 2027 will be the year of real economic growth. Like, to me, this is just hilarious because it should be telling with how often it just gets pushed back. Like, at first it was going to be on day one. It's just Democrat incompetence. Trump will sign executive orders and it'll all be fixed. Well, then it was obviously it takes time. Trump was just, talking out his ass. Like, that's okay for some reason. But, he's just being Trump, so it'll be good by the summer. But then it was surely by the holidays, the tariffs take time for the magic tariff switch to flip. And the end of the year will bring salvation. Well, now it could be the second quarter of 2026 like MAGA. When will you realize the prosperity that they've been dangling in front of you since Bush is never going to come because it's all going to the rich as they continue to rake in record profits? When will enough be enough for you guys to stop getting the fell for it again award?